They asked me to cover some talking points with you on this class to ensure that we're all on the same page. And everything that I've received from administration-wise that goes out and goes and inspects your buildings, all we've heard is good things. Congratulations, you guys are doing a fantastic job. But what we'll do is we're going to fine-tune things by just going over some talking points with you to ensure that we're all on the same page. That sound fair?
That's fair.
If you have questions along the way, I hope I have an answer. But we should. First is, we all know who's responsible for the building. That would be the buildings, facilities, and grounds. That would be us. Alrighty? No one else. Your night people is your responsibility. As we all, high schools already know this. But if you're in elementary, it is your responsibility to ensure that they're doing the proper job and they are properly trained. So make sure that you take the time and train them correctly, because it all reflects on you. Alrighty? Cleaning procedures. Do we have it all in writing in your building? That's your responsibility. Make sure there's step-by-step procedures. Most of you guys knew Pat. He was at East High. He taught me very well to ensure that everything is written down in a procedure way, to ensure that everybody's on the same page. Now sometimes, sit down. So that way we're all on the same page, because it's easier if we all know what everybody else is doing one way.
What?
Well, you are a whole different other story. Okay, equipment repair and procedures on work orders. Make sure you get the repairs in. Summer's coming. Have you checked all your summer equipment? Go through it now. Get those repairs in. They're out about 5 weeks before repairs can be done. So if you put a work order in June to get it repaired, it's going to be July before it'll be fixed. Don't wait for July to be fixed.
Do you know what is a dead end for supply orders?
Dead end? There's a dead end? Date to stop ordering supplies. I do not know.
I thought it was.
You should have already turned in your summer supplies.
No, I did not yet.
You better talk to your supervisor.
Okay, do it now.
I did mine.
Okay, get your summer supplies in now. Get your work orders in now for your entire building. Otherwise, you're going to get an email from the work order desk saying that list them all on one page. Why are we waiting for the summer to get them done? Don't wait for summer to get your stuff fixed. Get it fixed now, alrighty? To ensure a smooth summer.
Right.
All right, payroll, time clocks, and attendance issues. There's a 7-minute window, right, on the time clock? Either or, right? That means we can clock in at 53 and
23.
and 7, right? That was a test there, bud. And we can clock in any time in that window. Is that correct? That is not correct. If your time is 6 o'clock, our clock in time is 7 minutes prior to that window. Alrighty? Up to 6 o'clock. If your in time is at 2:30, your clock out time is 2:30 to the 7 minutes after. Clocking in and clocking out, we're getting paid for 8 hours. And we all know we get our 8 hours plus more. So ensure that they are clocking in properly.
So no one should be clocking out at 23.
23, no. You, as a supervisor, you get that little ping saying that they're leaving early, right?
But that's what the instructions say.
No, that's not what the
7 minutes ahead, 7 minutes
They
late.
got a sheet right by the time clock that tells you exactly how to do it.
Right. That's your round. That's.
53.
I'm just going to tell you, that is a rounding time. To properly punch, that's why we're making sure we're all on the same page.
You getting a ping on ASOP? Is that what you're getting?
Yeah.
Okay, what if you
Your principal gets it. Yeah. Principal and whoever does payroll gets it, besides downtown. But to ensure that we're all clocking in at proper times, you got that 7-minute window beforehand and that 7 minutes afterwards. All right? You don't need to leave 7 minutes early every day. like you've been doing.
That's what I'm doing.
But he comes in 7 minutes early.
Yeah.
No.
I should leave 7 minutes early.
He always leaves. He always comes in 7 minutes after.
No.
All right. So just instruct your crew. Those are your punch hours. Okay. Just to ensure that we're.
But with the union though, and if they're saying they're clocking in 7 minutes early and then they're leaving 7 minutes, you really don't have much of an argument if the union steps in. Because it's still.
That is between the union and the building principal. That's not between us. What we're trying to do is tell our.
If it's 8 hours,
but-
I mean, it's kind of.
Is it really 8 hours?
They can
Okay.
work
No, yeah, if you're working.
Clocking in 7 minutes early and clocking out 7 minutes, that's 8 hours.
So would you like me to follow you all day to ensure that you're working 8 hours? Okay.
He should.
Is that,
From a high school, the secretary that got those things always told me to make sure my people clock out at exactly the same as they clock in. If they clock in at 8:05, clock out at 2:35 or whatever, 35, you know, whatever.
We've
It's
had
What
an
I'm-
issue about 8 hours and 4 minutes
because
being a
people
problem.
struggle with the whole 7-minute window.
oh my, do you really, people worry about that? I mean, if we start really thinking about this, guys, I've been doing this for 41 years. And when somebody says, well, I'm working over my 8 hours, are they really staying within their 15-minute guideline of lunch, or are they clocking out 7 minutes prior to their lunchtime and then taking another 7 minutes on the end of their lunchtime?
Minutes every time. That's
Yeah.
what they doing.
So we're taking a 45-minute lunch? I mean, I can play this game as long as you want to.
It takes a while to build that up to present a case though, because I had a case where he was abusing it and he had stole like, I want to say.
Well, we're not, well, that's a strong word. Let's not use that word. What we're doing is we're trying to make sure we're telling them our job as management is to instruct. Discipline is not our responsibility, even though we are supervisors in the high school area. Your job is to document. That's HR's responsibility and the principal's to direct it to HR. Our job is to teach and train. So if we tell them that's our training period, then let them take that up with HR. Keeps you out of the row. Does that sound fair?
That sounds good.
So you saying tell everybody to clock in on at 3 o'clock and clock out at 11:30?
Yeah.
Well, to sum it up, my principal told my guys
Oh no.
they was clocking in 7 minutes before, and then they was clocking out 7 minutes before.
And you're more than welcome. That's once again, that is up to a principal.
Don't clock out until 11:30, period. And that's what they doing now.
There you go, 11:30.
So that stops all the 7-minute windows.
That's right.
But we just want to ensure that we are there for our 8 hours working. All right, that eliminates that problem. I'm not supposed to be the hit guy. All righty, building inspections and staff inspections. That means you're checking your buildings and then coming back and checking your staff. I don't know how many head custodians they never come back and check actually at night. I know you're like, I don't get paid for that. Well, everything in that building reflects on you. You're responsible for that building. For me, I always show back up. If there's a problem, show back up and do a walkthrough. It's real simple. They actually appreciate that.
When I stay late, a lot of days. Only because I care about what's going on.
That's right.
So are you coming back to your building from what shift to your building?
I come back, I clock
I do. I did it at Jardine. I did it at every school I've ever been to. Okay. Daily runs. Everybody should have their daily runs posted. Right? Any problems with those? I love it. Okay. Snow removal. There is the 5 foot rule. Everybody know about the 5 foot rule? Oh, now it's 3? There is no 5 foot rule, guys. We had guys that were going out there with a tape measure. Kylie, with a tape measure and measuring 5 feet, that's as far as I'm going. No, our job is to ensure the safety
Yeah,
and protection of the students and staff.
that's right.
We all know it's snowing outside the night before. That means come in earlier than normal and get it done. There's nothing worse than saying, oh, I didn't know it snowed. We all know it snowed. We know that white stuff is coming and we hate it as much as anyone else. But to ensure the safety of those students, we need to get there early and take care of it. That is automatic 2 hours of overtime. They're going to pay you. Alrighty? That doesn't have to, you don't have to call your principal ahead of time. That's automatically built into that snow removal. You read that bulletin Kenny sends out all the time? Okay. I love it. What's that? Let's hope it doesn't snow for another 2 years. And then I'm good. Because then Mother Nature can put it down and then they can take it away. All right, any other of my talking points? I know. It's I had a large print though. Okay, the grounds of the building, this is the last topic I got, is the grounds of the building. It is our responsibility to ensure that they are clean.
When you say grounds.
Outside, you have lawn maintenance.
I have lawn maintenance.
You have lawn maintenance and you have lawn
I
services.
don't have lawn maintenance.
You are lawn maintenance. I am lawn maintenance. If you're in a secondary, middle school, or elementary, you are now lawn maintenance. That's another hat that you wear besides security and everything else. Yeah, now you think your job's that hard, huh? Yeah, look at ours. Make sure you get outside and picking up papers and stuff like that. We want to make sure our building is presentable to the public when they come in to visit us. It's not just about the inside of the building. Do you guys have any questions? Concerns?
Are we going to get raised?
I hope we do, but I don't think it's going to happen. Oh, one of the things we didn't talk about is schedules for summer cleaning. If you have not done this already, make sure you get a schedule for your summer cleaning. A generic run for what you're going to do. Do not plan for a shutdown in that schedule.
No.
Okay? It's an election year. I don't think it's going to happen. But make sure you schedule your time. Just in case, God forbid, something happens to us, somebody else can come in and pick up and go, oh, okay, you've already knocked this area out, and this is your agenda, and just post it so everybody's on the same page. That way, it's a lot easier. Most of us already do this, but it's amazing that some of us don't. Turn that into your area supervisor along with your summer supplies, if you haven't done so already. Why is it always you?
Blame me.
All right. Any other questions? Did I sign everybody's cards?